这个答案是
Get ready to chant mantra Om 7 times. Make your sankalpa. I'm chanting Om, creating a protective energy field around me that keeps me protected from all external negative influences, antibodies, and viruses. I'm creating 3 layers of protection. The outermost layer consists of 6 friendly creatures, an elephant behind me, a peacock in front, a tiger on the right side, a lion on my left side, an eagle above my head, and a black tortoise below me. Inside of that, I have a big ring with balls of fire. I am lighting all the balls, allowing a firewall to go up all around me, creating a protective sheet around me. The third layer of protection comes from the subtle energy of Om that I am chanting. Take your awareness to Muladhara Chakra at the perineum, between the anus and genitals for men, at the cervix for ladies. 4 petal lotus, red color. Rest of the visualization you know. So take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Swadhisthana Chakra at the spinal terminus, 6 petal lotus, orange color. Increase pitch a little bit, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Manipura Chakra behind the navel, 10 petal lotus, yellow color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Anahata Chakra behind your heart center, 12 petal lotus, green color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Vishuddhi Chakra behind your throat pit, 16 petal lotus, blue color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Agnya Chakra directly behind your eyebrow center along the spinal cord, 2 petal lotus, indigo color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Sahasrara Chakra, center of the top of your head. 1000 petal lotus, white color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Shanti mantras. Asatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma
Sir,
amritam gamaya.
Saranavatu.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinamadi Ma Viddishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Harigi Om. Keep your hands in Lili Mudra. Make your sankalpa and chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra for physical health and mental well-being. Chanting the mantra every day helps me maintain the best of health, mentally and physically. All my brain cells and my body cells are operating optimally and in harmony with each other. I can feel your grace, my Lord, penetrating deep into my body, energizing each and every brain cell and body cell, keeping me in pristine health at all times. I bow down before you, thanking you from the bottom of my heart for keeping me in pristine health, and I promise to put in efforts from my side for keeping my body in a healthy condition, befitting for you to reside inside my body in your effulgent form. Om Trayambakam Vijamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshi Yamamritat. Om Trayambakam Vijamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshi Yamamritat. Om Trayambakam Vijamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshi Yamamritat. Om Shanti 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 Harigi Om. Slowly disengage your hands. Keep them on your knees. Just keep your body absolutely steady and still. In the steadiness of that body, experience the steadiness of your mind. Become a passive observer of your thoughts. Watch them as they come in and go out. When one thought is going out and another thought is coming in, between the two thoughts, there is a small gap. Try and focus on that gap and see if you can extend and expand that gap. Feel a surge of energy coming up from Mother Earth, penetrating your body, energizing each and every brain cell and body cell, giving you a unique sense of confidence to face up to external circumstances, be they pleasant or unpleasant. Then very slowly open your eyes, stretch your legs, and gently come up into a standing position. We're going to start with Trikonasana practices, 5 variations of Trikonasana. When we go into the lesson, complete lesson, you will only choose any one of them, whichever you feel like comfortable. But now, since there are 5 variations, we will take all the 5 variations one by one. So spread out your legs, take at least 2 to 3 feet distance between your legs.
Can you please keep the mic closer to you?
Is it better now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So spread your legs out a little bit, at least 2 to 3 feet distance. Turn the right leg a little bit to the right side. Bend the right leg a little bit, not much. Now in this position, breathing in, bring both the hands parallel to the shoulder. Hold your breath. As you breathe out, bend to the right side. The right hand goes closer to the right foot. The left hand is straight above. The right and left hand is in one straight line. Try to look up at your thumb. Hold your breath. Breathing in very slowly, come back. Keeping the hands parallel at the shoulder level. Hold your breath. And then very slowly breathing out, bring the hands back to the sides of the body. Second round, breathing in, bring both the hands by the side of the shoulder and hold your breath. Breathing out, slightly bend your right knee, tilt the body to the right side, right hand goes close to the right foot, left hand straight up. Face either looking up at the thumb or facing straight. Very slowly breathing in, come back, keeping both the shoulders parallel, hands parallel to the shoulder. Hold your breath. Very slowly breathe out and bring the hands by the side of the body. Last repetition. Breathing in, bring both the hands at the level of the shoulder. Hold your breath. Breathing out very slowly, slightly bend your right leg, bend down to the right side, right hand straight down, close to the right foot, left hand straight up. Either look at your thumb or keep your face facing straight forward. Breathing in slowly, come up. Hands at the level of the shoulder, hold your breath. Then very slowly bring the hands by the side of the body, bring the legs closer and stand erect. And then see whether there is any change in your body. Is your body's weight being equally distributed between the right side and the left side? Or do you find there is a slight difference on the right side as compared to the left side? Does the left feel a little more heavier than the right? Just experience whatever you can experience. And then very slowly, once again, spread your legs. Now you'll be bending to the left side. So breathing in, bring the hands by the side of the shoulder. Breathing out, slightly bend the left knee, left hand down, right hand up. Hold your breath. Breathing in, come back. Hands at the level of the shoulder. Hold your breath. Breathing out, very slowly bring your hands down. Now the second round, start focusing on your attention on your muscles. As you are bringing your hands up, the back muscles are contracting, pulling the arms up. See if you can feel the movement on the back side of the body. As you're breathing out and bending to the left side, the side oblique muscle on the left is contracting, the right oblique muscle on the right side is extending. See if you can experience the movement. As you're coming back, both the oblique muscles are relaxing, the back muscles continue to stay contracted, keeping your hands in the upward position. As you are bringing your hands down, the back muscles are releasing and relaxing. You are voluntarily releasing and relaxing them. On the last round, mentally say to yourself, I am voluntarily contracting my back muscles, allowing my arms to come up. Breathing out, I am voluntarily contracting my left oblique muscle, stretching my right oblique muscle. Breathing in, I am voluntarily releasing both the oblique muscles, restoring them to their resting tonus. Breathing out, bring both the hands down, I am voluntarily releasing my back muscles. Then come back and relax. And now you see whether any change has happened between the way the weight is distributed on the right side and the left side. Can you experience any difference there? Just pay attention and see what you can experience. Now in the second one, there is a slight difference between the first and the second one. I will first demonstrate and then you can do it. In the first one, we just bend the knee a little bit. In the second one, we are going to take the hands up, bend the knee completely, take the hand closer to the floor, take the left hand across the head, keep the face looking forward, and try and see if you can stretch a little more. And then when you're coming up, both the hands will come up, and then you will bring it down. So that's the difference between the first Trikonasana and the second Trikonasana. So stretch the legs a little bit, turn the right foot to the right side, keep the hands by the side of the body, breathing in, bring both the hands up at the shoulder level, you are contracting your back muscles. As you breathe out, bend the right knee completely, right hand goes all the way down to the floor, left hand comes over the head. Now your left oblique is stretched, the right oblique is contracted. Be aware of this side muscles. And then try to bend down a little more, bending the knees, stretching the hands further. And then breathing in, slowly come up, bringing both the hands at the shoulder level. Hold your breath. And then as you're bringing the hands down, say to yourself, you're voluntarily releasing and relaxing your back muscles, restoring them to their resting tonus. As you keep focusing, the muscles tend to relax, and they relax, your flexibility will increase. Experience this as you go along. So once again, breathing in both the hands at the level of the shoulder. Breathing out, turning the right foot to the right side, bend the right knee completely, take the left hand over the head, try to bend down a little more and stretch a little more forward. Hold your breath. Left oblique is stretched, right oblique is contracted. Experience this. Very slowly breathing in, come back, relaxing both the oblique muscles to their resting tonus. Experience the back muscles are contracted. Breathing out, bring both the hands down, experiencing the release and the restoration of resting tonus of the back muscles. The last round, all on your own, start from the breathing with the experience of the muscles without instructions. So start. Then come back and take some rest. Take deep breaths. Let your breathing become normal before we do the other side. Once again, stand closer and see how you are feeling the weight distribution now. Every time you work on one side of the body, there are some changes in the way body weight is distributed. Can you experience any change? The more you start paying attention to your internal body, the more your concentration powers improves. Then slowly get ready, stretching the legs, turning the left leg to the left side, keeping the hands by the side of the body, breathing in, bring both the hands up, hold your breath. Back muscles are contracted, experience it. Breathing out, right oblique is stretched, left oblique is contracted, experience it. Try and bend a little more and stretch forward. Very slowly breathing in, releasing both the obliques muscles voluntarily, come back, hands at the shoulder level. Feel that the back muscles are still continuing to be contracted. You voluntarily contracted them. Very slowly releasing the back muscles, voluntarily bring the hands by the side of the body and relax. Now to allow you to experience, I will not give instructions, I'll just say start, then on your own try and do it so that you can focus on your own self. Start. Last round. Get ready. Start. Bring the legs back and once again see how the weight is distributed, whether you can see any difference in them. For the third one, third variation, you'll keep the hands by the side of the body. As you're bending down to the right side, you will start bringing the left hand along the side of the body. And in the final position, your left hand is somewhere in the middle of your chest. Your left elbow is facing toward the ceiling and you're looking straight in front. And then when you're coming up, you start sliding the left hand down, slide the right hand up, and come back to the starting position. Okay? So get ready. Adjust your leg in such a way that you are comfortable. Keep your distance which you feel comfortable. There is no specific rule as to it should be exactly 3 feet, 2 feet, etc. So you can make adjustments. Then get ready. Slowly take a deep breath. As you breathe out, slide the right leg down, left leg hand, right hand slide down, left hand comes along the side of the body toward the middle of the chest. Left elbow is facing toward the ceiling, face is looking in the front. Then very slowly breathing in, when you are coming up, slide both the hands back to starting position. In the second round, when you are sliding the hands, the back muscles allows this sliding down to happen. The right side oblique muscle is actually contracting substantially, and to allow this to happen and you bend downward, the left side oblique is stretching completely. So feel the nice stretch on the side of this body. Feel a nice contraction on this side of the body. And when you're coming up, say to yourself, I'm volunteering both the oblique muscles. And when you're sliding the hands up, I'm voluntarily releasing both my back muscles. So get ready. Breathing in, back muscles are voluntarily contracted. I'm sorry. Get ready, take a deep breath in. As you are breathing out, slide your right hand down, left hand along the side of the body. The back muscles are contracted. The right oblique is contracted. The left oblique is stretched. The left elbow is facing toward the ceiling. Very slowly breathing in, releasing voluntarily all the muscles, the side and the back muscles in one go. Last round, take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. As you breathe out, slide the right hand down, left hand up along the side of the body. The right hand goes to close to the foot. The left hand comes close to the middle of the chest. The left elbow is facing the ceiling. You have voluntarily contracted the back muscles and the side obliques and stretching the right side oblique. Left side oblique, sorry. Breathing in, slowly slide both the hands back, voluntarily releasing and relaxing the side obliques and the back muscles to resting close. And then come back. Once again, experience how the weight of the body is being distributed. Can you feel any other changes in your chest area, abdomen area, side area? Keep the hands by the side of the body and look at yourself in your own screen and see, is your hands exactly on the side of the body? Are your hands coming a little in the front? Or are your hands being pulled a little behind? What exactly is happening? Look at your own shoulders. See, both the shoulders are at the same level. Is one shoulder looking down or up? All these are aspects that we look at in somatic practices to help us improve ourselves, to become aware as to where you stand. And now we'll do on the left side with no instructions. So just spread your legs out. Take a deep breath. Hold your breath and start. Remember to instruct that you are voluntarily releasing and relaxing the muscles. Don't forget that. Second round, take a deep breath in. Hold. Start. Last round, start. Then come back and relax. Now the next variation, spread your legs out, keep your hands either interlocked or holding it this way. And then take a deep breath in, breathing out, turn the body a little to the right side, bend forward, taking your forehead closer to your right knee. Then breathing in, come back. And then turn the face to the center. But this time we'll turn to the left side, so take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, turn the body to the left side and then bend down to the left side, taking the forehead closer to the left knee. Slowly breathing in, come back. Then turn the body facing the center. Now to the right side. So take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, turn the upper body to the right side. Bend down with the forehead trying to go closer to your right knee. Breathing in, come back. And then turn the head facing to the center. Then breathing out, turn to the left side. Bend down to the left side, taking the head closer to the left knee. Then breathing in, come back. And then turn to the center and relax. Now the last and the main Trikonasana. I'll show you both the variations in this. You can do whatever is comfortable at your level. So in this, we will stretch the legs further out. We'll be taking the hands up. As we breathe out, the right hand comes towards the left foot. And then take the left hand up. And in the variation, which is the final advanced pose, you swing down, the right hand goes across the left foot, and then you keep it on the ground. So whichever is comfortable, you can do. Get ready. Breathing in, bring both the hands up at the shoulder level. Breathing out, swing with the right hand going towards the left foot, wherever it can go. Left hand up, look at your left thumb. Breathing in, come back. Hands at the shoulder level. Breathing out very slowly, bring the hands down. Now you'll turn to the right side. So bring both the hands up, breathing in, hold your breath, back muscles are voluntarily contracted. Breathing out, swing to the right side, left hand going towards the right leg, right hand up, look at your right thumb. There is a twist in your oblique muscle. Be aware of that. Breathing in, come back. And now voluntarily releasing your back muscles. Bring the hands by the side of the body. Second round, breathing in, both the hands up. Now swing to the right side, left side, right hand towards left foot, left hand up. Look at your thumb. Breathing in, come back. Breathing out, bring both the hands down. Last round, swing to the right side now. Breathing in, bring both the hands up. Breathing out, swing to the right side, left hand toward the right foot. Right hand up, look at your right thumb. Breathing in, come back. Breathing out, bring both the hands by the side. And then relax, take some rest. Allow your breathing to come back to normal. If you feel like sitting down, sit down. Otherwise, you can continue to stand. Feel how your balance, how the weight is balanced on both sides of the body. Pay attention to how your feet is pressing against the ground. Are both the feet pressing symmetrically, or is there a difference between them? When you're ready, we'll come to the next asana, which is called Dvikonasana. Dvikonasana is 3 angles. Dvikonasana is 2 angles. You will interlace the hands at the back. Keep the feet a little closer this time. Keep your face looking forward. Breathe in and just tilt the head up a little bit. As you breathe out, bring your head closer to your knees. Let the hands go away from the body. Hold your breath. Breathing in, come back. Hands go back and the head comes up. Then relax and breathe normally. You can release your hands if you want. Second round, hands interlaced at the back. As you breathe in, tilt the head up a little bit. As you breathe out, bend forward. When the body is horizontal to the ground, then tilt the head down. Head moves closer to the knees. Hands are up, facing toward the ceiling. Go as close to your knees as you possibly can comfortably without strain. Breathing in, come back. Now this time, when you're doing it, be aware of the rectus abdominis muscle, which is going down somewhere near the rib cage down to your pelvic region. That muscle is completely contracted. And the back muscles along the spine are extending to allow this contraction to happen. And when you're doing this, the trapezius muscle has to contract to allow that motion to happen, just at the shoulder blade. So pay attention to all these as you are moving. No instructions. Take a deep breath in. Start. And release and relax. And the last asana before we go into pranayama is Dolasana. So you stretch your legs a little bit, hands by the side of the body. I'm sorry, hands at the back interlaced. And then you take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, you will turn the body to the right side, bend towards the right knee, continue to swing the body to the left side, come with the head closer to the left knee, and then hold your breath. Then breathing in, you will come up from the left side, hold your breath. Then you will breathe out, going down from the left side, continue to swing toward the right side, hold your breath. And then breathing in, you will bring the head up from the right side. So get ready.
So how is this different from the earlier one? That was also
The earlier one, you are not swinging at all. So in the earlier one, what you did was you only bent to one side. I mean, you only bent to the center.
No,
Okay?
not this one. The one before this, I meant, where you have to, bend towards your knee.
Okay. Yeah. See, in this, what happens? You are working on the knee muscles, and then you are bringing this down.
No,
Whereas
not that.
here,
What I meant is where you keep your hands behind your back and
yeah,
you bring your head, your forehead down towards one knee,
yeah,
and then you come to the center, you said, right?
and you come to the other side.
Other side.
Yeah.
So that was and then this one, the last one you showed is similar to that.
No, we didn't do this before, no? See, let us revise very quickly. The first one was just this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The second one was taking the hand across.
Yes.
And the third one was the third one is sliding.
Yes.
The fourth one is swinging.
Right.
The fifth one, then there is a different asana called Dvikonasana.
Okay. Yes.
And then this time we are varying the Dvikonasana by going to the right, then swinging, and then coming up. So in this, what happens? You only have this movement of the front muscles contracting and the back muscle extending. In this, you are having the movement here. First of all, there is a swing. So there is a twist as far as the side muscles are concerned. And then you are moving forward. So this muscle is contracted. And then when you are swinging down, the lower vertebrae have to twist to allow you to come to this side. And then when you are coming up, those vertebrae come back to their normal position. So there's a lot of additional movements in this.
Oh, thanks.
So get ready. Start on your own, breathing in, breathing out. When you have completed your round, sit down. Lie down in Shavasana and relax your body. Completely relax your body.
चितलिङ्गं निर्मलभाषितशोभितलिङ्गम् जन्मज दुःखविनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् देवमुनिप्रवराचितलिङ्गं कामदहन करुणाकरलिङ्गम् रावणदर्पविनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् सर्वसुगन्धिसुलेपितलिङ्गं बुद्धिविवर्धनकारणलिङ्गम् सिद्धसुरासुरवन्दितलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् कनकमहामणिभूषितलिङ्गं फणिपतिवेष्टितशोभितलिङ्गम् दक्षसुयज्ञविनाशनलिङ्गम्.
Slowly become aware of the body. Stretch your hands above your head, stretch your feet forward. And then slowly turn to one side. And sit. We'll practice Om as a-uma. It is traditionally explained that original Om sound is a-uma. A stands for creation. U stands for sustenance. And the trailing ma sound is representing destruction. So in this one Om syllable, the whole of creation, sustenance, and destructions are captured. So that's what we're going to chant now. Try and keep equal timing so you can count. When you start chanting suppose you count 8 times and then maintain U for 8 times and then maintaining the trailing ma sound for 8 times. I'll demonstrate once and then you start. So start. complete your round and relax. We'll now practice Anulom Vilom. In this particular lesson, the requirement is quite difficult. It says you breathe in for a certain count and you hold your breath for 8 times that count. So if you breathe in for 4, you're supposed to hold for a count of 32. And then you're supposed to release for a count of 6, that is 24. So try and see if you can reach it and see where close to that number you can reach. For example, if you can't hold it for 8, if you hold it for less than 8 times, see how much less you are coming to and slowly increase. So start. complete the last round. Then sit in a meditative position for the closure. Chant Om 3 times, make your sankalpa, chanting Om, creating protective energy field around me that keeps me protected from all external negative influences, antibodies and viruses. Take a deep breath in. Shanti mantras. Asatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityurma amritam gamaya, sarvesham swastir bhavatu, sarvesham shantir bhavatu, sarvesham purnam bhavatu, sarvesham mangalam bhavatu. लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Hari Om. Rub your hands nicely. When you're warm, keep them on your eyes. Then gently open your eyes. Slowly release your hands. Hari Om. That's all. So just whatever out of the 5 variations of Trikonasana you like, that is the variation you will practice in the next class when we do the full lesson from beginning to the end. So when I say Trikonasana, you can choose any one of those for you to practice. Okay. So have a great weekend. See you all on Monday. Bye.